Hey guys, and welcome to another Counter-Strike Global Offensive video. Today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different, and I'm going to be analyzing key clips from my previous Counter-Strike Global Offensive video. There were just a few moments in that video which I felt like I did really well, but there were like key points in these moments where I did something wrong or could have done something better. So I felt like if I analyzed these clips, went through what I did right, what I did wrong, it wouldn't only help me as a player, but it might even give you a tip, and like you might see something that I did wrong that will help you improve as well. So let's go through some of these clips. Now the first clip that I'm going to analyze was the ace I got on Mirage. I was holding off A site and I was watching from the back of CT looking towards T-ramp, trying to stop a push, and I did this very successfully. What I did right in this clip I felt was falling back. Every time I engaged an opponent, I then fell back, readjusted, and then went back in to try and take them out. Or I waited for them to push me. I also was waiting and listening out for calls, although I felt like I could have gotten a call that the last guy was in CT a little sooner, or maybe I should have just known that by the time it was actually happening. Now in this clip I felt like I did everything right. I didn't do anything wrong in this clip, and that's why I want to highlight it. I was listening to the calls, I was reacting to my calls, and I had very good timing. When I was engaging that last opponent, I was holding the angle out long because the last position we knew that he was out long. So I was waiting there until he pushed. After about 10 or so seconds, I decided, right, if he was going to push long, he would have pushed by now. So I readjusted and went back to a different spot where I thought he would probably be pushing. This was all down to timing, and I felt like I did this really well.
Nice shit, man.
This is another clip where I feel like I did very little wrong, and there wasn't too much I could improve on, although I still want to highlight it and talk about it a bit. The first flash I threw was completely an accident. I didn't mean to flash the guy in short, but it worked out in my favor. I was hoping to flash people in connector or watching connector. But I managed to get that pick, and then I just hide it in ladder room. You can see I'm pre-firing the sniper's position, hopefully trying to get a pick with that or catching someone off guard. Then I just wait in ladder. I waited in ladder because I knew that someone else was probably going to be on B and probably going to push. When my teammates had all died, I actually told them to shut up so I could listen, and I was able to hear the footsteps and take that player out. Then I just waited and played mid very well. I threw a good flash to give me information to know that the last guy was at top mid and what weapon he was using, which was an AWP, and then I threw the most amazing smoke to stop him from being able to see me, and I was able to push up and take him out.
Let's go push him now. Here, he's on toilet.
Good job.
There's not too much to say about this clip here. I did everything as well as I could have. I probably could have used my flashbangs a little more because I didn't really use them at all, but I felt like I played really well here. I threw my first smoke, and once I got flash, I fell back and just waited for that to fade, and then I peeked again and was able to take out that first player, and then I just played everything really well. I did throw one flash and it worked out very well to my favor, but I never ended up using my second one. And taking out that player with the pistol after I ran out of ammo was really, really good. It was a very smart thing to do. Then I just fell back and played as well as I could and waited for them to push. There's no reason for you to push in these situations. You always want them to push you because that gives you the advantage, unless they start throwing flashes and nades at you. Then it gives them the advantage. Crazy. In this clip here, when I got that first pick, I told my teammate that the player I killed had dropped a Dak. I told him this because I knew that we were doing a save round or a half fight, and I knew that his weapon wasn't that good, so he was able to pick that up, and hopefully he would have used it to his own advantage. Sadly, he got picked, and I was able to take out the player who took him out by just waiting him out and letting him push up, so I was able to take him out. Then I played the site really well. I held back, I watched for someone to cross, and I managed to get that shot, and I was very happy about that, and then I just fell back. I ran through and tried to reposition into a better position, and I was able to peek and take out the next player.
You are the chosen one.
In this clip, there were key mistakes made, but not by me, by other players on my team. As you can see in this clip, I was holding back, again, trying to wait for the enemy to push me, because I know that the bomb is planted, we have the advantage, we don't need to push them, they need to push us, and if we can just hold back, then we will win the fight. And that's exactly what I did, and told my teammates to do. Sadly, my teammates did not listen to me, and I even told Azza, why are you pushing? And he continued to push up through long, even though we knew a player was coming through bathroom. I just waited them out, and I was able to clutch around. So in this clip, I once again just kind of tried to hold my ground and waited for the enemy to push me. You can see I'm kind of holding back, waiting for them to push, because I know that they're going to re-peek, and I know that I will probably be able to win the aim duel, because I've been playing with these players quite a lot, and they weren't that great. Then I pushed up, and I actually heard the enemy in the tunnel pick up one of my allies' weapons, and that's why I was able to know that he was there, and why I was able to take him out, really. Then I just pushed up and started watching Heaven, because I had a feeling that a player was probably going to peek there. I told my teammates to bring the bomb in because the site was clear, and we managed to get the bomb down just as the player tried to push up through water. So the site wasn't exactly clear, but it was clear enough. And then I just kind of held back and waited, and was able to actually get an ace. I was pretty happy with that.
Nice.
He's Heaven. Woo!
Nice.
So in this clip here, I made two big mistakes. These were both to do with throwing smokes. The first smoke I threw was this one here, which is a really good smoke for throwing if you want it to land on Xbox, although it is a little tricky, but it is fast to set up. It's the fastest Xbox smoke I know to set up, and I can do it most of the time. Sometimes I screw it up. In this case, I screwed it up, and as you can see, it landed in the middle of Catwalk, and that is not where it's meant to land. You're meant to throw it like this. So to throw the smoke, you walk into this bit of wall here, and you want to line up with the second dot on this wall. Then you want to do a jump throw, and also tap W as you're throwing. This will give the smoke a little bit of an extra boost, and as you can see, it bounces off this wall, and lands on Xbox, and completely cuts it off. This way, you're able to push out short easily, and they cannot see you if they are in CT mid. But I screwed up the smoke, so I pushed through anyway, because I knew the player on the other side was probably going to be the same player who they'd put there on other rounds, and I had won this aim duel most of the time before, so I was quite confident pushing through the smoke. I was able to get the pick, and then I pushed up onto a site where it was clear. I told my teammates this, and they started to push up. Then we realized that there was a player who was in mid who was still AWPing.
Where is he?
At this point, I tried to throw a flashbang because I thought my teammate Zero was already pushing up long and was ready to cross. So I threw the flash and then realized he's actually still down by pit. So I thought, okay, I'm going to smoke it off. And I threw a really, really bad smoke, even though I knew the proper smoke to throw. This is the proper smoke that I should have thrown in this situation. I should have pushed back up along to Catwalk because I knew it was clear, and stood here against this line where there's a rock on the other side of the wall. You aim at the rock and you do a jumping throw. This will bounce off the wall, bounce over your head, and land in CT, completely smoking it off. This makes it safe for your teammate to cross, and it also makes it so any players mid cannot see down this gauntlet. So that's the smoke I should have thrown, but I screwed up, and I told my teammate it was clear, even though I knew it wasn't. It was just a stupid move on my part. And then I collected the bomb, was able to get it planted, and then I just had to clutch the round.
Let me CT. CT.
Actually, I didn't get the bomb planted. I faked for bomb plant.
That's the way. Good job, boy.
Bomb planted first money. Anyway, those are all the clips that I wanted to analyze. Let me know what you guys thought of this video. I'm probably going to do more of these in the future just because I feel like it's going to help me as a player improve, to see what I'm doing wrong and what I'm doing right and all of that jazz. So I hope you guys have learned something from it. I feel like I have. And that is all I have to say. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. My name is Fire56, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks so much for watching.
Look what you've done. You've hurt his feelings. I'd ban you in the middle of a game.
Oh my god.